Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video and tarot reading is what is the thing that you need to know to keep you on the path to all your manifestations. Every year around this time is when the ball starts to roll. Spring's kicking in, everything's coming back to life, and all of the dreams and everything that we imagined would happen in this year over winter and coming into spring is now about to start coming into fruition. And at this point, it can become so scary and I don't know if it's going to happen because we're so close and it doesn't look the way that we expect it to. So this is a message around where can you keep focusing your energy? What decisions do you need to make? Just overall, what is the message for how to align yourself with all the manifestations that you are currently bringing in for yourself? I'm excited for this one. So, if that sounds like something interesting to you, please stick around as we do this thing. Alright, what is the message for everybody watching this video around how to how to stay in alignment with their manifestations coming this year, in this next month? Okay, wow, we have a lot of cards. I want to honor the first card that came out. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. Where are you holding back? You had the vision or have the vision. You've chosen. And now it's just about how can you creatively take action towards that manifestation. What first steps, not even first steps, but what steps are currently in front of you that you're hesitant to take? It's like so far in this kind of manifestation of everything, it's been really not easy, I would say, but you've gotten to this point, and that's taken imagination, it's taken feeling, it's taken choosing this life and this new phase for yourself and sacrificing and letting go of certain expectations or ideas that you could have gone down instead of. And now, here you are. You've committed. But it's just this it's this feeling of right before jumping into a cold pool where it's I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if I want to jump. It's that just nervous system shock before the actual ball starts rolling. And then you get into the water and you're like, oh, I'm perfectly safe, and it really wasn't even as cold as I expected it to. Or maybe it is. That's each own experience. But the message with the Three of Wands is to let go. To let go of what is known and to let go of the expectations of what this manifestation is supposed to look like for you. How it's supposed to happen. Because that imagination and that vision that you had of how this thing is going to play out is rooted in where you are and where you have been. And where you're going is completely different, in completely new territory, on completely new land. And the seeds and the roots that you have grounded into where you are right now as comfort are actually just holding you back from jumping into the unknown and being I wouldn't say you're being unrooted, but you are taken out of your comfort zone. And everything that you've imagined so far has kind of been in that comfortability. So I want to get a couple more cards with that. Because it's like, all right, here we are. I need to let go, obviously. And I need to let go of the expectations of how this thing is going to happen in my life. But that doesn't answer the question of what, like, okay, I let go, but like, what steps can I take? What can I do from there? Because, okay. So we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Moon in reverse. Oh, and then we have Seven of Swords as well. This is about... Alright, so let's correlate it back to what I was just talking about we're holding on to the comfort zone, holding on to the ideas and the expectations that we know and we can see because it's just comfortable and it's what we can know. And why wouldn't we hold on to that, you know? Like, that's totally human. It's totally normal to hope something happens out of expectation of like what we can see it as, you know? But that's not how the universe works. Like, it's magic. There's divine things that happen that we have zero capacity to even start to understand and comprehend. And so, the reason that it's hard to take that next step and let go completely of what you know. So here he is, and he's holding on to this last wand of his before going out into this vast unknown in the background. And that resistance to letting go and taking that step forward is based out of a fear of not being enough. And let's dive into that more because that's just such a blanket statement. So first we have the Eight of Cups. And this has to do with realizing that you are the root core of all of this. Without you at the center of everything that's happening in your life, none of it would exist. Like, think about that for a second. If you were not in existence, the things that are around you that you've created and internally would not exist either. You are the thing that brings the life to all of it, you know? Like, just an example, me with my bus. I have a bus that I live and travel in, and without me, the bus would kind of be useless and valueless, you know? Not in the grand scheme of things because somebody else could buy it, obviously, but I am the core that is breathing life into everything in my life. And that's a perception that needs a little bit more groundedness, you know? And to remember that, because the Eight of Cups is... He doesn't realize that he is the final thing that completes this whole pyramid, you know? He's missing one, and so he's like, oh, fuck it, I give up. I've built this whole thing, and I'm missing one cup. And not realizing that as he's walking away, he's actually filling the space. He is the thing that completes it all. She is the thing that completes it all. You are the thing that completes it all. And so even the things that you want to manifest into your life aren't of any value if you are not present in it, you know? So it's recognizing that you are bigger than your manifestation. It's not something that you are small and trying to get to something like, oh, I want this, I want it so bad, please, can I have it? I don't know if I'm worthy or not. It's like, no, I'm completely worthy. And without me, none of this would be. Without me at the center, these manifestations would mean nothing. The moon in reverse. The moon in reverse. I think this and the Seven of Swords really are together. Sorry, my cat's trying to jump up onto the table. Okay, he's cool. These two are together. I mean, these three are together, but these two feel very interconnected. So we have the moon in reverse and we have Seven of Swords as well. Okay, so now that we are here and recognize that we're bigger than the manifestations, recognizing that without us, the manifestations wouldn't mean anything. Now, let's do some work, some inner work. Let's realize where we're half-assing our life. Where am I acting out of a space of unworthiness? The plane going by. Where am I acting out of a space? I'm just going to wait for that. And take a second to breathe. So where am I acting from a place of unwholeness? Where am I acting and subconsciously telling myself that I'm not worth all of it, so I'm only going to take this much of it? Where are you downplaying yourself and watering down your divinity? And ask yourself why. Like, it's okay. It's okay that you experience those things, and it's okay that we make decisions based out of that feeling, you know? And we get to change. We get to hold compassion for ourselves and create a space for healing. That's the moon here. We get to create a space of healing, a non-judgmental space where we get to fully see where we are downplaying ourselves, where we are not fully embodied in our power, and where we get to heal that. Because this is you're not a victim to this. You're not a victim to downplaying yourself or feeling you're not worthy enough. It's actually a opportunity for us to grow. It's being highlighted right now so that we can shift our perception and gain a higher perception of like, oh wait, no, I am capable. I am whole. I am the thing that creates all of this. Without me at the center of my reality, nothing in my reality would have any value. I breathe the life into my life. My breath is my life. I am bigger than all of my manifestations, and they will come to me because I am worthy. I am a magnet to these things, you know? So it's taking this small feeling and recognizing it and making yourself big, making yourself powerful, recognizing how strong you are, how capable you are, how worthy you are. It just takes a little bit of slowing down, doing the inner work. And I feel this next, I have some cards right here that we're going to dive into. And I feel that's diving into this. Yeah, I'm getting chills all over my body now. So let's dive into it then, I guess. If you are enjoying this episode so far, or this reading so far, do a little like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome to my YouTube channel, by the way. My name is Caden. I'm a tarot reader, and I'm getting into just figuring out how I want to express myself in this world. And YouTube is such a beautiful platform for that. And yeah, so I would love to have you join this community and walk this journey with me. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please do so. All right. So let's dive in. Oh, geez, just like these full body chills. Let's dive into this. So we recognize that we are powerful, we are big, we are in our power, we are the life to all of this. Okay? So we have the nine of swords. This has been coming out a lot lately. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. This has also been coming out a lot lately. We have Queen of Cups. We have Knight of Wands. And we have Three of Pentacles in reverse. So, gosh, these chills are kind of wild. Let's tune into that then. So these chills are like my back into my right arm. And that's funny because I was just working with my right arm and shoulder area and my lower back actually. And this is just coming straight from the body, but this is about recognizing that there's nothing that you have to do. Like, I want you to just take a second and realize that there is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do in this moment, right now, this breath. I am completely whole. I am completely loved. I'm completely valued. And there's nothing I need to do to gain that, to earn that, to prove that. I just am. Because of my breath, because of my existence, because I am. Just take a second with that. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords and the Hanged Man in reverse. We're going to start there. We'll dive into these other cards very soon. But we have the Nine of Swords and the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so this is really in touch with what we just talked about with the Moon, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. This has to do with... So these denser emotions and these feelings that you're experiencing right now and just life in general is pretty triggering. And I just got this image of why, and it's because, so like say you're a flower and you're coming up and you're budding. Oh, first you're like just the plant, and then at some point the plant creates this bud, or not even a bud yet, but just this premature bud. It's just this, whatever this is, and it turns into this bulb, and they're all different, all flowers are, but just the analogy that I received was like, this bulb is here and it's pressured, like this whole flower is inside of this small little bulb that at some point explodes open, and creates the flower. But here we are in this chrysalis, and in this moment, in this time where we have already manifested what we are manifesting, we just have to realize what we need to let go of, what we need to release, what covering and what kind of like structure is holding us captive in this pod. And we have to break through and break open so that we can flower. But it takes us having to be aware of the emotions and the perceptions and the beliefs and just all of the denser things in our body, different conditions and patterns. All of those things need to be seen and let go of so that we can break through. And in order for that to happen, we must experience them, Like we don't know what's affecting us unless we know what's affecting us. You don't know what you don't know. Confirmation, burp. So if you don't know that you have anxiety around something specific that has to do with your manifestation, to where you're actually pushing your manifestation away because, so these anxieties, these denser emotions, these conditions are actually in dissonance with the manifestations that you are trying to bring into your life. And you're actually pushing away your manifestations because of these things. And so they're coming to the surface so that we can recognize them and be like, oh wait, this isn't serving me. This isn't serving my highest good anymore. And the hangman is just slowing down. It's taking time to recoup, rejuvenate, and it's to see a new perspective. It's to look at everything, look at your whole life, look at everything you've created, look at everything that you're expecting, everything, all the thoughts, all of it, and take time to reflect and be like, wait, what is true to me? And that actually brings us to the next 3 cards. So we have the Queen of Cups. Let's start with her. Queen of Cups. So when it comes to the hangman and it comes to looking at everything, it's now about, okay, I see everything from a new perspective. Like, here's the hangman. He's hung because he wants to see things from a different view. He wants to see things upside down so that he can be like, wait, that's not right. That's not serving me. That needs to change. Oh, that's good. I like that path. And that brings us to the Queen of Cups. That's now going into our body, being present in our body, being present in our emotions, in our intuition, and getting clear on what those next steps are. Getting clear on what needs to leave our life. And getting clear on what direction we need to take still. And what intuition, what path is actually leading us. What is here, not up here. What do you feel is true? Even if it feels absurd. What feels true? And follow that. Going back to the 3 of Pentacles. Or the 3 of Wands, sorry. We'll get to the 3 of Pentacles though. You feel this expansiveness and this love and this beauty within your manifestations. And that can sometimes bubble up as fear and anxiety. So you're also, it's about learning how to take each step within your intuition, within your body, within what feels good to you in each moment, and flowing with life in that way. It's like, oh, okay, take this route. Oh, okay, that doesn't feel any good. All right, let's move this way. Let's go that way now. It doesn't fucking make sense. You know, like, life, if it's not supposed to make sense all the time. You know? What's the fun in that? If I were to be able to understand and guess and expect everything that's going to happen, it wouldn't be as fun. Like, the fun is in the unknown. The fun is in following the path, following the little tokens. You know, like, I just got that thing as, like, in kids, like a scavenger hunt. And you have, like, this list, and that list is your feelings, that's your intuition, and you take it one step at a time, and you keep going down, and each time you find something, it's like, oh my gosh, like, I found it, but it's unknown before. You're giving hints, like the sheet that you're given has hints on it of where to go, what area to go, what you're looking for, and those hints are your intuition. So each step is like, okay, what am I feeling? What feels good to me? What doesn't feel good to me? Okay, I'm going to follow this path. I'm going to do this thing. So those are the hints. And then as you follow those intuitions, bam, things happen and things are occurring. And it's like, whoa, hi. Like, I didn't even expect any of this, you know? Like, I had no idea this was coming. And then it just keeps going and bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. And it just keeps creating this momentum. And you just keep... It's this biofeedback loop where it's like, when I give into my intuition and I see the beauty that intuition brings into my life, I'm going to want to keep following my intuition. And it's just this constant flow. And it's not always going to feel that way though, you know? But the more that we can just be here, be here and asking ourselves, what do I need? What feels good to me? And taking steps in that direction. That's where you will overcome. Sorry, I just heard a loud bang. One of the cats is messing with something. That's when you'll overcome this fear to jump in. You know, that when I was talking about that, like, I don't want to jump in the water, it's so cold, and then that jump, you know, it's just like, it's the intuition saying, you gotta jump, just jump, you got this, like, you don't even know what's on the other side of this. And then we have the Knight of Wands and Three of Pentacles. Oh, okay. The Three of Pentacles is a weird energy that we'll feel into later. But the Knight of Wands, no, but they're totally connected. Huh. So through this time, like I was talking about, where we've been like imagining and creating expectations and dreaming of these desires and this beauty and like great, beautiful, love it. In that time, we've created false beliefs about how we are supposed to go about our life. And just as an example in my life, just to be vulnerable and to give you guys an example, is Instagram. I've been learning a lot about Instagram and how to go viral and how to be successful on Instagram. And yes, beautiful, hooray, love it. And simultaneously, it's keeping me trapped in a bubble that is not allowing me to truly express my authenticity. And it's not what I'm fully passionate about sometimes. A lot of the times I'm just doing the things and posting certain things because other people on Instagram are telling me that it's working for them, and so I should do it too. And it's bullshit, fuck that. I'm going to do what feels good to me. I'm going to drive full force into my passions, into what I want to do, into my creativity, and I'm going to let that lead my life. I'm unique. And you are not going to put me in a fucking bubble, and I'm not going to put me in a fucking bubble. I'm going to follow my passions. I'm going to drive forward. I'm going to use this fire energy, this infinite sun within me to just, hi, here I am. Bam. Wow. You know? And be that inspiration. Because this shit isn't inspirational. You know? I can scroll on my reels on Instagram and see the same damn thing over and over and over and over again. And it's not inspirational. Yes, sometimes they touch me. But most of the time it's just yeah, seen. Done. You know? Because everyone's trying to fit into this box and bubble of what we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to do. And how this is intertwined with your manifestations is, how do you expect the universe to fully meet you and give you everything you desire when you're not giving yourself everything you desire by following everything that you desire, following your passions, following your love? The reason that you want these manifestations is because they're going to bring a sense of that thing. So why not be that thing right now and let it happen, let it tumble, let it meet you? But it's here I am, I'm expressing myself, I'm full, I'm passionate, I'm ready for this fucking life. I'm authentically me. Here I am. Let me be an inspiration for you. Bam. I have reached as far out as I can by doing that. I am being all that I can be, which is all of me in my authenticity. Period on the poetry. Oh, and it's still going. See, this is my authenticity. This is my love. This is my passion. And I hide myself. I quiet myself. I don't think I'm enough sometimes. I downplay myself. I downplay myself and my worthiness of what I can create when I am... Sorry for the little... I'm getting passionate about this shit, you know? I am the thing that is breathing energy into all of this and breathing life into all of this. So why not breathe my most authentic breath? I'm not fucking breathing for other people. And they shouldn't be breathing for me either. Let's get one more card. Like, what is this final message around how to keep yourself in alignment with your manifestations? Because that's one thing. You are not out of alignment. You're doing everything that you're meant to do. You are feeling everything you're meant to feel. And everything that you are experiencing is a key and is a stepping stone on the path to your manifestations. This reading is just about how to take it to the next level. How to jump even farther and jump even higher. So, what is this last card, this last message for this collective and for me? What is here for us? The last card to wrap up this reading. Oh, interesting. The King of Swords in reverse. That's interesting. I feel like getting down on the floor now. I'm going to bring you down with me. This actually is a little uncomfortable. Okay. The King of Swords in reverse. Again, yes. And while we step into our power, while we are speaking our voice, speaking our... all right, let's just go through it. While we're taking the jump, while we are recognizing our wholeness and how we are the thing that breathes life to it all, while we're recognizing where we are subconsciously half-assing our life, and while we are going through the nitty-gritty and feeling all these things and having to look at those things and see how we can change and how we can use them to grow, and how we're listening to our intuition and strengthening that intuition by listening to it. When I realize that when I listen to my intuition and I get the feedback that's saying, yes, you listen to that intuition, let that be the thing that grounds me in it. Let me realize that I'm not here to be everyone else. I'm here to be me. I'm here to follow my passions and my creativity. I'm not here to be fit into a fucking bubble. So I'm going to stop doing that. And while all of that is happening, I have no idea what's happening. Thank you, dog. I have no idea what is happening. I humbly let go of all expectations, all thoughts, all visions of the future of how things are going to happen, because I have no idea. I am not in control. And while I want to boost myself and realize that I'm bigger than I am, I'm still tiny. I'm still just a leaf floating in the river. This massive river. And I must follow the currents. I must be with each present moment. And that is what I know. I don't know what's going to happen down the road. I don't know what currents I'm going to hit. I don't know what rapids will be hit. I don't know what blessings will come in. I don't know. And that can be scary, but it also can be liberating. I don't know. So can I just be? Can I say fuck it and go all in? Can I say fuck it and go all in because I don't know? A lot of the times we downplay ourselves because we think we do know. And we don't go in certain directions because we think that this is the right way in our mind, when it's like, no, actually, this is the way. And it's like, I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. All we know is what we feel in each moment. So follow that. Don't follow this set of rules that you've created for yourself and for others and for all these dreams to come into your reality. It's all bullshit. And no offense to our mind and our expectations, but it's bullshit. We don't know. We don't know. And how liberating is that? Okay, I'm going to sit back down now for this outro. Thank you all so much for being here. This message has hyped me up. So I'm so hopeful and... No, you know what? No. I was in my authenticity. I have been expressing everything I've been feeling. And... again, just expressing like my most vulnerable, authentic self. And that's what I'm here to do. And if it has affected you in some way, beautiful, great, yay, amazing. I'm so happy about that. I'm so grateful that that has occurred. If not, okay, cool. That doesn't affect me, you know? And so, may you be blessed. May you follow your path. May you follow your highest excitement. May you listen to your heart and your intuition. May you nurture yourself and tell yourself or ask yourself what you need and create a space for your body to tell you what you need. May you recognize that you're completely worthy of all these manifestations and blessings that you're wanting to occur in your life. And not that you're just worthy enough, you're so much more worthy than it. That's like one of the big takeaways from this reading is recognizing that you're bigger than your manifestations. You're bigger than anything that could ever happen in this physical world. You're bigger than it. You're not a victim to it. You're not smaller than it and hoping that something bigger will happen to you. So, again, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video, this tarot reading. It's been such a gift to be able to jump on here and do this reading with you. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys again in another episode of my YouTube channel. I love you, love you, love you! Mwah! Bye!